Chips. Hey Steven, I hope everything is okay now. It is. I was wondering if you will react to Infected Mushroom's new song, A Cookie from Space. Yes, I will. Wow, I thought that was like a cooking thing there for a second. Okay. Wow, look at that moving. Okay, this is that's a bit fucking nuts. That's the Monster Cat release. This is a regular one. There's live? Full trippy visual set. Okay. Let's do the official release. I'm excited now. This looks cool. I'm gonna turn it up prior to opening it. Oh. Chills. The vocals on this are awesome. The notes they're choosing, the progression there, that's amazing. I love the reverb, I love the ethereal sound. It's like a choir of angels. Of like sacred man angels. Like the really deep end, the, what would you call that, baritone or whatever in there is magnificent. I love the intermittent drums as well. That thing. Going back to the choral aspect of like the vocals here in the opening, the reverbed open spaciness of it sounds kind of like some of Devin Townsend's new music. You know, the really progressive stuff. I really enjoy the intro so far, and these drums are taking us somewhere. I like it. Descending. This is total hype. This is so hype. No. Every time. So we got the Psytrance element coming in now. They're going to build something up. I love the intro. I wish they hadn't taken it away from us. It's like anticlimactic. Let's see what they do here now though. signature. Descending again. So I got those squelchy voice synth noises again. Again, I've said this in the other videos, but they're kind of reminiscent of like the like psychedelic voices, things like when you're getting messages or you're like interacting with entities when you're tripping at a high level. Sometimes their voices don't sound anything like a voice, yet you're able to interpret it in English. It's kind of like it's got like a toner. There's aspects of it that are vocal. I don't know what like biological sounding, but they become mechanized. Like it sounds like machine. It's digital, obviously. Like, machine elves. A cookie from space. Is this the intro, right? Is the cookie arriving? Is that what? Is that what that is? Next up, it's like the odd orchestral hit. Turn this up. Before it changes again, like the main instrument, the melodic line, it's got like this phaser, like chorus effect on it, so it's like warping through these different notes. But it's coherent, like because it's following the melody, but it is phasing through different. I don't know. It just makes it sound weird, like you can't place it too well, and then the thing that's holding it all together is this bass snare. It's like doof doof doof. It's kind of cool. It's a bit weird. Like things got weird. This track, like thematically, sounded like a big space cookie arrived. Then all the critters around were sort of investigating it. They were a bit excited, a bit inquisitive. Some of this sound and stuff here. Like this bit. That's when they're curious. Ding, ding, ding. And then up here's kind of like when they're interacting with it. There, like the instrument, whatever it is, sounds like a muse line. Like have you heard Knights of Sidonia? It's kind of like in that key. building. It's getting crazy. So it sounded like there was an interaction between the people and the cookie. And then that rising part had a small descend right at the end, and then it changed into this voice. So it's kind of sounded like a conversation was being had. And something was happening, and then something slightly dipped, and then there was a conversation. So they had this interaction that was sort of pleasant, or cohesive, let's say, in this rise. And then something happened, and now they're having a discussion. That's what I'm getting. Anxiety. Helps. That was the descent. And build up. A cookie from space. Right, so what I gathered from that, there was a conversation, like, that part that rose and then dipped and then there was a voice. I think that was them asking the fucking thing, like, what the hell are you? And then he's answering, a cookie from space. A cookie from space. I love this funky part as well. It's like he's announcing himself. They're like, what are you? And he's like, are you ready? Da-da-dum, 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 bam, a cookie from space. Hey guys. It is a grand entrance. I will give him that. He knows how to make an entrance. I love the guitar bits. What now? They got that funky melody line again. Oh. Oh. What's that called? Like offbeat? Ragtime has it. They taught us it in music class in school. It's like he's offset the time. There's a lot. The engineering that goes into this is phenomenal, right? They're passing like musical themes, like a melody line through multiple instruments. Like they're not using just one. Like they're starting off high with like a vocal thing, and the whole run down to the bass note, which is sometimes also a vocal note, can include other instruments, little dots and chimes or whatever, little electronic notes, and then they end the run with like another vocal note. Is kind of cool. Like the Cookie from Space is part of an ensemble of pieces in here. It's been used as an instrument really well. It's not just like a lyric. It's been sung. It's been pulled apart like a sample would be, and used as part of melody with other instruments. Really cool. Cookie from Space. Da-da-da-da. So they went from this weird place where it was all electronic sounding noises, things that you can't really call tangible. Like you can't point to an object and say that noise comes from that. And they took it to an acoustic spot, with some sort of traditional sounding things, from culture and around here. Like you could say that like Psytrance is a culture in its ownness from here, but it's kind of out with earthly reality in a way. There's some nature themes in that within it, but to bring it to a place where there's like an acoustic instrument and some sort of, it's just really nice. It contrasts the space element of this and sort of brings back the two things into frame, and it's a nice change of pace as well, and it's a very delicate sounding instrument as well after all the heaviness, so it's a good way to clear the palette for the next song that's about to come up, I guess, after this one. That was quite beautiful, the ending. It was quite fast paced for the tone of the instrument, I think. Like, it was very delicate, but it was playing quite fast. It worked well for the speed of the whole song in general. And even for the pace of it, it still had this delicate softness to it, which it managed to convey regardless. Cool. I enjoyed this. Thanks for the suggestion. This band is definitely a piece of work, let's say. They're good at what they do. Their soundscapes are quite stimulating to me. I like that. And this one had a nice chunky bit of guitar in it as well. We'll stop it here. Thanks for watching.